former UFC welterweight champion KAMARU Usman, and there's no taking this man's legacy away from him. I know he was disappointed with that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is going to get his roses, his Hall of Fame night. Still has a lot to accomplish, though, at least in his mind, right here, right now.
Well, you watch him in that fight, you still feel as though he was the best. He was winning the fight, and he got hit with a beautiful head kick by Leon Edwards. KAMARU Usman possesses all the skills, and that was one of the conversations we had. I said, I'm very proud as a brother of what you've become. He has everything, cardio, he has striking, he has wrestling. He's just a tremendous mixed martial artist. He just has to rebuild back to that championship level, and that starts tonight.
And you wonder if that result against Leon Edwards could actually be a benefit for Usman moving forward. We're going to get some answers here in short order. To engage in a big spot here tonight. All right, so here's the welterweight champion, Leon "Rocky" Edwards. We are obviously excited to see how he handles this challenge here tonight, but how do you not harken back to the knockout against KAMARU Usman? He's thrown that kick so many times in training and competition. Threw it that night and changed his life forever.
I mean, we have seen him do this time and time again. It's actually one of his better combinations. I want to see how quickly he tries to use that high kick now. I mean, this guy has a swagger about him. He has a confidence about him that allowed him to do what many thought was impossible. But tonight, Leon will have to rely on all of those things in order to keep his championship. But he will also need to use the wrestling. He will also need to use all of his striking in order to push back or defend from the challenge of this young, hungry competitor.
Yeah, I mean, he seems motivated by the title win. If you look at his physique, I don't know if that's a six-pack, but Leon Edwards looks like he is in the best shape of his life coming in here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, KAMARU, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon "Rocky" Edwards.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so it all comes down to this for Leon "Rocky" Edwards, an outstanding boxer. Trains in Birmingham, England by way of Jamaica. And he's a big boy, man, every bit 6 feet.
He's massive for this weight class. I remember the first Usman fight, he trained at AKA with us to work on the wrestling, which allowed for him to defend a little bit. But he does not even look like that guy anymore as he steps into this fight with Usman, the greatest welterweight we have ever seen in the octagon.
That is a heavy right hand from KAMARU Usman. I'm not sure how many more his opponent can take.
He broke Colby Covington's jaw with that exact same strike. When he lands, he can shut the lights out. You saw what he did to Mariah. I mean, he pulled him out with that right hand. He's become a great striker as his career has gone on.
early head kick for the champ, Leon Edwards. He waited a little bit to throw that weapon against KAMARU back in the day. No hesitation here early in this one.
He does a great job of setting this strike up. He doesn't throw it blindly. He's always putting something in front of the high kick that allowed for him to not only become the champion, but knock so many others out on his journey to becoming the best in the world.
Just misses there with the left.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work.
Oh, guillotine here. Yeah, that guillotine deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by USMAN.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Good fight here, under 2 to go.
Hard elbow.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Ground and pound strike there now.
1 minute left, 60 seconds.
Takes his back. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1.
Beautiful work. Awesome work. Your strike was doing great. But keep it up. You know he's going to come in for the takedown. Okay?
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, here we go with the start of our second round. Leon Edwards. And that man, the Nigerian nightmare, KAMARU USMAN. Effective use of the jab there by USMAN. Nice defense to block that punch. Oh, beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're going to start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AKA for months, and you barely knew that Rocky was even there. He was just there to get his work in, as he's doing his work now inside the octagon.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. He's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Edwards is now switching his stance. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard, and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Right into side control.
Beautiful transition. Getting him out here.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by USMAN.
This is a terrible position.
And really starting to make these shots count. Trying to finish this fight.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
USMAN's back in side control here. Edwards' body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of arm triangle attempts here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempt. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Round 3 next.
Excellent job that round. Every punch you throw seems to be landing. I want you to keep that going. Don't get into...
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force in his opponent.
Huge shots being landed on both sides. Usman goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here.
Back in the clinch, look for a takedown. He's very good at changing levels when he can get to this clinch position and get in close. Oh, big elbow.
Edwards gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it. Great ground and pound by this man.
He's having his way with him here.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Nicely done. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Nice positional control here.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a KAMARU here.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Edwards. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
High-velocity elbow is blocked. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to get wide open as this fight goes.
And you can watch it. You see it. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. He's going guillotine. He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% to try to get this finish.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Edwards gets up. He is back on the feet here. Single collar tie now. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both... Guillotine jump!
Oh, that guillotine looks painful. He might get the finish here.
Oh, look at the fight here.
Oh, he got out.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wide.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Could be winning 2-0.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek. Nice shot there by the chair.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot was what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Oh, hip toss to get him down.
Another big takedown. Big right hook there by the champ.
Usman's eye is closing up.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Under 3 minutes remain in round 5. Relentless pressure from the top by KAMARU.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Usman's back in full mount.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Back mount now. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's got to be.
Oh, he got out!
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
All right, the
Ladies and
official
gentlemen,
decision
after
is now
5
in.
rounds,
Here
we
is
go to
Bruce
the
Buffer.
judges' scorecards for decision.
For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, so congratulations to Leon Rocky Edwards, your winner tonight by way of decision. Now, for you during your championship reign, I know a lot of them were not